Hey everyone, I'm Emma and welcome back to my channels. And have you ever found that over the last years, everything has changed? Like the way we interact with the world, the way we search for information, and even the way we learned new languages. And in these videos, we're talking about how we can use the ChatGPT to learn English and the top 5 prompts that I use to generate a perfect and customized AI English teacher. And I will show you how you can use the ChatGPT to learn English for free, and of course you can apply it to any other languages as well. And I will show you how to do it step by step and the exact prompt that I used to generate your customized English learning plan. And if you are planning to learn new languages, you are in the right place. So let's get started. The first prompt, create your AI English teacher. At this stage, tell ChatGPT who you are. You need to let the ChatGPT to understand your goals for learning English, your proficiency levels of English, and the amount of time you can dedicate to studying English each day. This will help ChatGPT to better understand your background and better assist you in achieving your English learning goals. Alright, this is a prompt I created to customize my AI English teacher, and of course the content can be adjusted according to your own needs. And for instance, your name, where you're from, your English proficiency levels, your goals for learning English, the time you can dedicate to studying, and the profile of the English teacher you want. It's a good starting point, but you should always adjust it to fit your own needs. And the second prompt is test your English level. Before creating a study plan, you can discuss your current English proficiency levels with your AI English teacher. You can ask ChatGPT to give you a few questions or exercise to determine your levels, and based on your performance, ChatGPT will identify your proficiency levels and help to tailor a study plan just for you. Here is my prompt, which asks ChatGPT to test my English level, and the result is very interesting because I conducted 2 similar experiments, and in the first test, I participated with my true level, and the ChatGPT estimated my IELTS score to be around 7.5 to 8.5, which is pretty accurate at my level. But in the second test, I deliberately modified my answers and imitating someone with weaker English skills, and I intentionally made some spelling mistakes and wrote sentences with grammar errors, and ChatGPT immediately determined to score only like 5.5 to 6.5, which I think is quite fair. And of course, ChatGPT isn't yet a perfect substitute for formal English proficiency test. And if you have IELTS or TOEFL scores already, you can just directly tell ChatGPT your score. Like for instance, my IELTS score is around like 8 in listening and speaking, but my writing is relatively weak. So can you, based on these levels, to give me some study plan? And this kind of questions will help ChatGPT to better understand your levels and help you to customize your learning plans according to your specific needs. And the third prompt is create a study plan. The prompt I'm using today is asking ChatGPT to create a customized learning plan for us, and it's important to be as precise as possible. That's why I start almost every single prompt by saying that ChatGPT should act as a professional English teacher. I also always specify the accent I want to learn, so don't just say teach me English or create a study plan for me. You have to specify if you want to learn American English or British English or Australian English. And then the ChatGPT will generate the English learning plan which tailored to my needs. And it suggested that each week I will focus on different perspectives of language learning. And for instance, Monday is all about like building vocabulary, Tuesday is dedicated to writings, and Wednesday involves readings, and Thursdays for grammar, Fridays about watching educational videos. And this approach ensures ChatGPT can cover all critical areas which I emphasized before, so as to enhance my weakness, saying like writings and vocabulary, and supporting my overall fluency. The fourth prompt, ask for resources. You can ask ChatGPT for resources, but you should specify what you need. Like, can you share some resources for learning American English as a beginner or as an advanced student? Here are some prompts I found very useful. Again, remember to instruct the ChatGPT to customize the recommendation according to your own English proficiency level. Okay, here ChatGPT provided me with several English learning resources. These resources cover listening, speaking, reading, writing, and vocabulary. For my listening practice, ChatGPT suggests listening to podcasts like The Daily and watching YouTube channels such as TED Talk and VOA Learning English. To enhance my speaking skills, ChatGPT suggests me to use language exchange apps like the HelloTalk or Speaky. And for writing, which is my weakest part, and the ChatGPT recommends tools like the Grammarly and Pro Writing Aids. In reality, many of these tools are like the ones I currently use, and indeed really suitable for someone at my level who can like score around 8 on the IELTS task. I think ChatGPT suggestions are quite practical. The fifth prompt, ask for vocabulary. Many English learners struggle with expanding their vocabulary, which is of course the key to improving their listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But are you still memorizing the words from the dictionary? And actually the method is outdated for years, because memorizing the words, thousands of words from dictionary won't help you to improve your English. In reality, there is a very popular theory that states for native English speaker, 80% of everyday conversations are conducted using only 20% of the total vocabulary. So, by focusing on those essential 20% of vocabulary, you can significantly improve your ability to participate in everyday conversation. So focus on those most important English words. Let ChatGPT to help you by selecting the most crucial words used in daily conversations and making your learning process much more efficient. Last but not least, if you are interested in those 5 prompts, leave me the comment below and I will share with you. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe my channel to encourage me to continue my next videos. So see you guys!